What up, y'all? It's your boy Scott here. And make sure you click on that subscribe button right there so you don't miss out on one episode if I'm not going to hold you. And while you're there, cut on those notifications as well, drop a comment, and join in the discourse. I'm not going to hold you. To get back to Caleb, he's very PR'd up. I got to give a salute to this PR team. All the things that I wanted to hear, Bears fans wanted to hear, I think he did pretty well on that. But I do love how you said Jay Hood. It feels like he's a disruptor, which I feel this city of Chicago needs. I feel like the Bears organization needs because they're too mom and pop. And I feel like there's some stuff that rubbed people the wrong way. But to me, the thing that stood out the most is when they brought up the quarterback history. And he's like, I'm not worried about anybody else. I'm worried about myself, which I think we've all said on this show that the Bears QB history, as bad as it is, I don't think they've really ever had an opportunity like they have right now to build a quarterback. Even with the Justin situation, that was from our prior front office. So I liked what he said about that. Jay Hill, what was your overall opinion of what you heard and things that you might think might rub the Chicago media the wrong way?
Oh, I just think that that he's very confident, and I think that that's a good trait. That's number one. You have to be confident, first of all, in this city, and then on top of that, at the quarterback position. Just the idea that when he says that I'm not going to show my medicals and I'm not going to work out in for everybody, I'm not going to be in the underwear Olympics in Indianapolis showing everybody what I can do. He understands that it comes down to one team, and that's the Chicago Bears. At the very minimum, two with Washington, but ultimately that's on him. If the medicals are clean, he's going to be a Chicago Bears quarterback. So I just liked his, poise. I think we have to mention a couple things. One, with him being at USC really is the pro team in LA. Scott, you're there, and I know that there's not a lot of Rams talk and a lot of Chargers talk in LA. The thing that matters the most in Los Angeles is the Lakers. It's one. But USC really is their pro team. And so because Caleb Williams is around a lot of media for USC, he's used to being able to handle the media. He's asked tough questions because that's how it runs in Los Angeles. They go to USC games, home and road, and they ask all the tough questions, and Caleb is able to knock them out because I've seen him in the press conferences. That's one thing. The second thing is, I'm going to call this out now on March 1st. I'm going to say it right. What I need for everybody, media and fans, this show and the shows that I host as well, is to give Caleb Williams grace. That same energy that everybody gives to the offensive coordinator, like when the team doesn't do well. Also, it's not on Justin. It's on Luke Getsy. It's not on this person. It's on Mike Tice. It's on this. Okay, fine. It's always on the offensive coordinator, never the player. My hope is that just because Caleb Williams is a quarterback, that they don't just pile on him if it doesn't work in the first year. Because there's going to be a growing curve. There's going to be a learning curve for any rookie quarterback in the NFL. I hope everybody has the same energy going after Shane Waldron if the team is not doing well offensively, because that's how it always works. It's never the player. It's always LC. You got to change the offensive coordinator. Cutler had 15 offensive coordinators. You can never get it right. So my hope is that people will give the same grace that Justin got early to Caleb Williams here, because one thing for sure, I'm not hoping that the Bears fall short or they underachieve, but what I'm saying is that for any young quarterback, it's an adjustment from college to pro. And with Shane Waldron, it don't mean necessarily that he's the guy. We don't even know that either. But hopefully the offense and the weapons all work together, that the Bears have like a C.J. Stroud, Houston type of scenario next year. That's the hope.
All right, so what does these expectations look like, though? You got a team that he even said, that the Bears, the Bears come in as a 7-10 team. I've said that the media, national media, I've told you, the national media is talking about the Bears like they were 3-14. No, they were 7-10. They did start off bad, but they finished the year strong until they went into Green Bay. They were about a minute and a half of being 10-7 because of the losses. 3 of the losses that they had were really at the last second. But Caleb knows what team he's coming into, a team that has a pretty decent defense. You have DJ Moore, you have Cole Kmet. You need some help in some other areas, but he seems to know what he's getting himself into if he takes the field with the Bears. So what does the expectations look like or should look like with him at the helm?
Well, for me, the Bears are still the 4th team in the NFC North until we see otherwise. Because Detroit, they may take a little bit of a step back, Bang, but I mean, they could still win the division. Green Bay is Green Bay, because even with Jordan Love, the offense was working, the defense was solid. As a matter of fact, I can make the case that Matt LaFleur probably feels more comfortable with Jordan Love because Jordan's like, yep, whatever you need. He doesn't have that pushback he had from Aaron Rodgers. So that was a surprise, I think, to all of us that Jordan Love was able to step right in there and do it. Then there's the Vikings. And that's kind of the great unknown, where that could be a 7 or 8 win ball club, depending on if Cousins and Jefferson are back, or if they make a change and they try to upgrade, maybe take a step back and then move forward. So my thinking, and I don't have an official prediction just as of yet because I don't know what the Bears are doing in free agency, but the expectation is to take another step. If that means 8 wins, maybe the playoffs, maybe not. But I expect this team to be anywhere between 6 and 8 wins again. And I use that little movement, that 6 to 8, because of the adjustment on the offense. Because I think the defense will be stronger. We saw shades of it with Sweat got here. They're going to be able to get a 3 technique and get better defensively. They're going to take care of Jalen Johnson. That won't be a problem. The linebackers in the secondary are the strongest parts of the team to me. They'll get better on the defensive line. They need to be able to have a center like yesterday and look at that and then move forward. So I would say that 6 to 8 for me. Some already have them in the playoffs, but I can't say that because I don't know what else the Bears are going to do on the other side of DJ Moore. Are you getting a veteran wide receiver, or are you getting a rookie wide receiver with a 9 pick? I mean, again, time will tell on all that, but it feels like, for me, Bang, like 6 to 8 at this point in time.
That paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line, so I'm not gonna hold you. Money on the other line, so I'm not gonna